Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Two-Way Street Coffee House. Don't mind my back. We are live again. We're also virtual. There's a camera in the box on the ceiling. It only sees the stage, so don't be worried. My name is John. We're all volunteer staff. All volunteer staff for 53 years. Tonight we got Tim running sound, Joel looking pretty in the door, Christine, their man in the coffee, and my name is John.
Hey, Bob.
Some people call me Bob. We won't mention Betsy's name. We are a hardcore listening room, which means you get one plate from me, then I get the hook. Although I haven't been able to find the hook recently, just the threat seems to take care of it. So tonight we got Jim Bizer here, who came all the way from Michigan, I believe. Came down here to enjoy Grove Fest. Once a year we run into this situation with Friday Night Grove Fest and us. So we do the best we can. There are flyers on the table that tell you who's coming here in the near future. And Jim, if you're ready to go, come on down. Round of applause for our friend, Jim.
Thank you. I still love all my favorite things, front porch swings, onion rings, plunking around on this box with strings. And I still love you. I love a sunset on a warm summer eve, new fallen snow on the evergreen trees, thunderstorm blowing on the October breeze. And I still love you. Now who said that love don't last? That's ain't the word around my hood. Why should time change my mind? Man, the good stuff is always good. I like it hot and juicy like a burger and fries, sweet and tart just like mom's apple pie. Bang up time on the 4th of July. No wonder I still love you. I've got don't tell me the love don't last. That's just a load of bricks. Makes me drool like pasta fazoo. Throw it at the wall, you'll see what sticks. And that's what's so great about you and me. The comfort of home and familiarity, peppered with a little bit of mystery. That's why, that's why, that's why I still love you. Woo! Thank you ever so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for braving the crowds. What's the name of this?
Rotary Grove Fest.
Grove Fest.
Yeah, because it's Downers Grove.
Ah, I was going to say, because there's Grove Street and there's nothing happening on Grove Street.
No.
Okay. For those of you listening at home, it's crowded out there. Yeah, I had an interesting time coming into town because I got here just a little bit early, enough time to grab a quick bite because I hadn't had dinner after driving from Michigan, and wow, it was crowded, closed streets, you know, things like that. The parking deck, I went around, but I found someone just getting ready to pull out. And I had to sit there and wait for all this other traffic to go by. And I kept thinking, somebody's gonna grab it, somebody's gonna grab it. But I got it. Which is a good thing, because otherwise I might still be in the parking garage. Yeah, so I came a little ways today. Unfortunately, I mean, Michigan's not that far away, but I live on the wrong side. I trust most of you folks are nearby. Or do you drive from multi-states away to come? Just checking. But I guess the bigger question is, where do any of us come from? Stars in the heavens, light years between, quarks and neutrinos, too small to be seen. And all of these pieces somehow fall into place. Feels so solid, but it's mostly empty space. Out of nowhere, that's where I come from. And out of nowhere, look out below. I don't know how you get something from nothing, but here we are and here we go. Flash in the pan, breath on the cheek. Check out on a Sunday, just to cap off the week. We spend our lifetimes in the wink of an eye. Pleased to meet you, bye-bye. Out of nowhere, that's where I come from. And out of nowhere, coming so slow, I don't know how you get something from nothing, but here we are and here we go. I forgot how the song goes. Hither and yonder, to and fro, huge gaping holes in what we know. And what's in between, well, I can only presume that something we don't see takes up the room. Out of nowhere, yeah, that's where I come from. And out of nowhere, on with the show. I don't know how you get something from nothing, but here we are and here we go. No, I said I don't know how you get something from nothing, but here we are and here we go. Here we are. Thank you, thank you. And this is my Chicagoland CD release show. I have a brand new record. I should say brand new, it's almost brand new. because I released it in Michigan a number of weeks ago, but this is my first chance to make it out here, past onto the other side of Lake Michigan. And I'm going to do a couple tunes off that right now. This is the lead-off track. It's called "Driving Me Sane." Uh-huh. Oh. I won't be chasing it. I'm gonna let it come to me. You can't always make it happen. Sometimes you just have to let it be. Let it come down like a gently falling rain. Instead of making me crazy, it's driving me sane. No sense pushing up against that wall. Sound your trumpets, stand back and watch it fall, till it comes down the way it ought to be. Free and easy and naturally. That's what I tell myself when I can't quite get there. I huff and I puff and I push and I shove and I swear and forget where I am and where I'm going and where I'd like to be. Somewhere even I can't find me. Blame it on bad luck, blame it on poor timing, blame it on that dark cloud I find behind every silver lining, blame it on the fool who don't know the flowers from the weeds, a lucky man with more than what he needs, and that's why I won't be chasing it. I'm gonna let it come to me. Trust in the gift and wait patiently till it comes down like that gently falling rain. A sign from the heavens that I cannot explain, delivering me from the pain of the troubles that remain. Oh, it just might be. Oh, it just might be. Oh, it just might be. Driving me sane. Oh, no, no. No, no, no. Thank you. Thank you. Here's the road to part of my drive today. Now, it's a long stretch of nowhere. Both ways down this road we're traveling on. It's a long stretch of nowhere. Nothing else to do but sing a song. So raise your voice and we'll sing a song. And we'll sing that song for many a mile. How the road is hard and the road is long. Boy, that song sure bugs me after a while. It's a long stretch of nowhere. Both ways down this road we're traveling on. Now it's a long stretch of nowhere. Nothing else to do but sing a song. sun comes up and the sun goes down. Pick up my feet, shoulder that load. Gonna sing and dance when I get to town. Assuming there's a town along this road. It's a long stretch of nowhere. Both ways down this road we're traveling on. It's a long stretch of nowhere. Nothing else to do but sing a song. So sing a song of sadness, sing a song of hope, sing a song of what we'll do given enough rope. Sing a song of justice and how they did us wrong. Sing a song of just how long. It's a long stretch. Thought I saw a shooting star. I thought I saw a shimmering lake. I thought I saw peace on earth. Anyone could make that same mistake. Now it's a long stretch of nowhere. Both ways down this road we're traveling on. It's a long, long stretch of nowhere. Nothing else to do but sing a song. How lucky can you be? Grumpy old man like me, that I can sing this song as I walk along this long stretch of nowhere. Thank you. So hey, we haven't done a single sing-along. You guys sing? You do that?
For a percentage.
Yeah, we'll discuss that. Yeah, we're gonna do a little traveling music here. And there's a little part for you in the chorus. It'll be blatantly obvious. Yes, we're gonna head out. We're gonna head out, because like I've been here, I've been there, I've been a few places, but sometimes you just gotta go that much further. That extra mile. Headed down south, way down south. I'm gonna find some wide open spaces. My view embraces the lay of the land. This Michigan man is off in search of exotic places. I'd go to Florida, but it's too far. I'm driving my car, I ain't gonna fly, oh, and that is why, oh, I'm going to Ohio. Ohio, repeat after me, don't you know? O-H-I-O. Okay, let's try that. Let's do it again. No, first one was perfect. First one was perfect.
All right.
Okay, don't you know?
Don't you know?
O-H-I-O.
O-H-I-O.
Yeah. Ohio. Oh, now here we go.
Here we go.
O-H-I-O.
O-H-I-O.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now we got it. Now we're good. Some folks travel far and wide to Istanbul or to Gay Pally. Let them be, do as they may. Half a day away is far enough for me. My restless heart is full of wonder for the land down under. The clouds that lie in the big blue sky up above Ohio. Everybody! Ohio, don't you know? O-H-I-O. Ohio, now here we go. O-H-I-O, going down below to O-H-I-O. Sing sweet and low. Sing fee-fi-o. O-H-I-O. I won't say no more. O-H-I-O. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, that's good. So we've been to Ohio. Where do we go next? Oh, that sounds good, but it's not in the budget, so I'm going to stick with this one here. I'm going nowhere, slowly, taking my time. No need to rush these things, 'cause if I just keep on doing nothing, sooner or later I know I'll get nowhere someday. It may take some time, that's just fine by me. I can wait, sometimes it pays to procrastinate. And if to slow down is better, why not stop altogether? And if we sit quite still, perhaps the march of time will slow to a crawl, giving us all the chance, the choice, the wherewithal to extend our inactivity. Practically indefinitely, we'll put on the brakes, whatever it takes, day out and day, and it goes without saying that I'm going nowhere, slowly, taking my time. No need to rush these things, 'cause if I just keep on doing nothing, sooner or later I know I'll get nowhere someday. But the annoying thing, stuff keeps happening to me. It disrupts my chill, pulls me away unwillingly from my exquisite boredom. I try to ignore them, but somehow they find me. They sneak up behind me. The next thing I know, I'm doing things, I'm going places, using up my time. That precious commodity goes rushing by so rapidly. When you're having fun, what have I done? Just stop! I almost forgot that I'm going nowhere so very slowly. Gotta hurry up, taking my time, 'cause there's just no reason to rush these things. And if I just don't keep on doing nothing, sooner or later I know I won't get nowhere. No, I won't get nowhere. And if I don't get nowhere, where will I get instead? Mess with my head, the way these thoughts unwind, spinning around and around my mind, and I don't know what for. Sort of like these same four chords that go round and round and round and round and round, and they never seem to land. They repeat, repeat, repeat over and over again and again, and closer to nowhere at all. And all of the while I'm trapped in this never-ending cycle. I'm stuck in a rut, 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 I'm stuck in a rut, like some kind of nut. Woo! Woo! Oh, thank you. Thank you. ever wonder if, like, you're actually awake? Sometimes things seem strange enough that puts the doubt in my mind. This was my home, but not my home. It was someplace different. And you were there, you went somewhere. And now I can't find you. I look into the air. You are hovering there. A new idea comes to me slowly. And then I smile when I recognize that I must be dreaming. I must be dreaming. I must be dreaming. I must be dreaming. This is my home, I think it's my home. Sometimes it's confusing. Daily mass shootings, unbridled rage, random acts of kindness, and mindless cruelty, unfathomable beauty. Where the unbelievable happens, Disneyland, Guantanamo, Vegas, Mar-a-Lago. I must be dreaming. I must be dreaming. I must be dreaming. I must be dreaming. Land of the free, home of the brave, everybody knows. In front of the class, forgotten my notes, I'm not wearing any clothes. This is my home. This is my home. This is my home, my only home. There is no other. Coming to terms with where we are, and just what smiled out is from where we thought we'd be. Still I can't escape the idea, wondering where I'll be when I wake up. I must be dreaming. 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 Thank you. So are you awake? Pinch? Yeah.
No, we're dreaming.
No, you're dreaming. I know. You wonder sometimes because it's hard to tell.
Excuse me.
I don't remember drinking water in my dreams without choking. So I think I'm awake. Oh boy. And with everything that's sort of happening in this crazy world of ours, I'm so happy that we've got some people they've got a plan. So, and they're figuring out a way to solve these things. Houston, we have a problem. It seems our spaceship Earth has gone from bad to worse, failing systems from top to bottom. And we're all in denial that our very survival just might be in doubt. So what do we do now? Hey, let's go to Mars, make our home among the moon and the stars. I don't care if there's no air, we'll iron out the details once we're there. For now has come the time to leave our worn out Mother Earth behind. Our future is out there, our destiny waits. We'll start with a clean slate, a new day is what it's about there. We'll leave the past behind us, take nothing to remind us of our previous mistakes. Oh, for goodness sakes, come on, let's go to Mars. We'll drive around in our space rover cars, build them all so we can all stock up on bric-a-brac and falderall. Everything is gonna turn out fine once we leave our wasted Mother Earth behind. We ain't got time to wait, soon it's gonna be too late. We gotta go for all we know. And it breaks my heart to say, sorry it has to be this way, but not everybody gets to go. Just a few of us ain't got room for everybody. Just a few of us. Just a few of us. Just a few of us. I hate to say goodbye, my friend. Just a few of us. Me and them. So farewell and so long. We'll save the human race from this forsaken place. What's the worst that could go wrong? With hearts and brains of granite, we'll trash another planet, back at square one again. And what will we do then? Hey, we'll go to Jupiter or Uranus or someplace even stupider. Pardon me if I seem to be somewhat skeptical of this strategy. Seems to me it's pretty asinine. And did I say I'm rather disinclined to leave our good old Mother Earth behind? If we're gonna stay here, can't wait another year. Let's get our butts in gear and make some See, it's all taken care of. And now, I'd like to do, I'm going to sing another song. I like to preface this one by saying this song is about the other woman in my life. My darling, precious girl, you changed my world, taught me what for, made it all so much more. You meant the world to me, and I was so proud to be the man in your life. I have never known such a happy home or a love so strong. Still I knew all along that you would be leaving me. I would 'cause you've been leaving ever since you came. Growing up and away, and we both knew what this was coming to long before today. And now there's a fiance. What'd you say? The one you have in mind, someone strong and kind, I guess he qualifies. I've seen how he lights your eyes, and I couldn't be happier just to see you there with this man in your life. Someone waits for you down at the end of this aisle. Enough talk, let's make that walk into your happily ever after while. Make him smile, make me cry as the way you fly. I just want you to know I'll always love you so. I hope you someday see how much it's meant to me to be the man in your life. Thank you, thank you. So, 2 kids. That's a song about my daughter. And years ago, I wrote this song about, it's kind of about my son. Takes a few liberties. But, you know, it's the thing that you get when you're the kid of a musician. Because it's not entirely normal. And it was made for interesting times at occasion, like, you know, career day at school and things like that. But somebody's got to do it. Well, I know that it ain't been easy being the son of a man like me. And some of your relatives wish I had a more respectable family tree. Oh, but son, I'm proud of the life I made. I bought you the tools. I'm gonna teach you the trade. And just like an accountant, or a realtor, or a clerk, I'm gonna take my son to work. Gonna take them guitar amps up them stairs and throw them in the pickup truck. We'll head down to the roadhouse. You're gonna help me get it all set up. Stop by the bank, get some money for bail. Make sure the drummer gets out of jail. But the owner don't know it ain't gonna hurt. But when I take my son to work, I sit here in the corner gonna try to look like you're 21. Pay with close attention, I'm gonna show you just how it's done. Burn up and down that mother of pearl, gonna teach you the licks to brown-eyed girl. Responsibility I ain't gonna shirk. But when I take my son to work, now you play, and one fine day I'll let you sit in with the band. Long as you swear that you don't ever go shine up in your road band. Woo! Now this has been such a good thing. I'm gonna take you to all my gigs. Now clear out all these empties and bring me back a pack of cigs. Cute little waitress on my lap. Now let's not tell your mom about that. I'm the innocent victim of a shameless flirt. But when I take my son to work, even though he's just a little squirt, I'm gonna take my son to work, showing his poppy just some jerk. I'm gonna take my son to work. A mostly true story there. Okay. I'm going to do one more tune for you this set, and then I've got a whole nother set of songs that are
Awesome.
completely different. Yeah. So this one, I'm part of a Ann Arbor-based songwriting collective known as the Yellow Room Gang, with a bunch of songwriting friends, and we get together every so often and show each other the songs that we're working on and sort of, bounce ideas back and forth, and then we eat ice cream. And it started out as just, friends sharing songs. But we're all performers, and we couldn't leave well enough alone. So next thing we know, we're doing some concerts together, and then we're doing workshops, and then we started releasing some records. Everybody would contribute. There were eight people in the group, so everyone contributed a couple songs, and we'd have a 16-song album. Pretty generous, I thought. After we'd made one of these. We got this idea, well, we should make a holiday record, but not just a Christmas record, make it all the holidays, because that way you get radio airplay all year long. At least that was the idea. I'm not sure how well it worked, but so everybody picked a different holiday to write a song about and put the record together. And I don't know, I just sort of got inspired and wound up going a little over quota. As a kid, I had 2 special days. Oh, and that reminds me, yes, this is my last tune. And I do have CDs for sale. I also have a mailing list if you'd like to find out when I'm going to be in town. That's out in the hall by the Two-Way Street mailing list sign up as well. I'll bet a bunch of you are already on that Two-Way Street list, right? I'll bet you are. No? Maybe not. Okay. But I'll bet there's a significant number you are not on my list. Just mentioning. Okay, so here we go. As a kid, I had 2 special days. Nothing much in between. Christmas and my birthday, maybe Halloween. But we could use some joy every day of every year. So let's find a special time right now and right here. There are days for veterans and old lang syne, days for groundhogs and valentines, mothers and fathers and April fools, first day of spring, the last day of school, birthdays for George and Abraham, Dr. King and Uncle Sam. There's always something to celebrate on each and every day. Happy New Day, Happy New Day, sing and dance day, hip hip hooray. Maybe you may find a new way. What do you say? Happy New Day. I might go to Mexico and get down with the Day of the Dead, or Francais for Bastille Day, where the royals lost their heads. Is it New Orleans for Mardi Gras, or to Poland for Punchki Day? I sure get off on being in Brazil on the 9th of May. Happy New Day, Happy New Day, sing and dance day, hip hip hooray. Maybe you may find a new way. What do you say? Happy New Day. The storms of Monday, the beauty of Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday, hump day, coming not a moment too soon. Thursday Eve, I do believe I've got Friday on my mind. It's alright to fight on a Saturday night, but Sunday, oh, never on Sunday. Suddenly it's a brand new week, same old, but each one unique. Intrigue, adventure, and mystery. We throw the dice and we wait and see if we're forward or sideways or upside down. Long as this world keeps spinning around, there's always someone to celebrate on each and every day. Happy New Day, Happy New Day, sing and dance day, hip hip hooray. Maybe you may find a new way. What do you say? Happy New Day. You know it by now. Happy New Day, Happy New Day, sing and dance day, hip hip hooray. But maybe you may find a new way. What do you say? Happy New Day. Thank you ever so much. And boy, did you get here just in time.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a break.
There you go.
So yeah, you probably timed it that way, right? Yeah, okay. All right. I'll be back in just a few. And here's John.
Hello, everyone. We'll take a short break. Washrooms are out the door and to your left. I never start when there's a line for the washroom, or more importantly, if somebody's buying merch. So, yeah, we'll take a short break and be back shortly.
Shortly. Music you can take home if you like. Stretch your legs.
And then go for a break. And the second break will be like another. So what's your name again? Not down Curtis Street, but if you go down to Main Street, we can take a walk.
Very good. I just invite.
Yeah, yeah, you go to Main Street.
In other words,
They got all the festival things.
if there's anybody I know.
There's an issue.
But the positive attitude.
Straight down.
Right
So
here.
when we're starting the festival, we don't feel it. The wind is blowing.
Yeah, yeah. I'll go, over here.
Stop and then I'll be fine.
Thank you, thank you.
But
A little heavy.
fish fry. Yeah, it's hanging down, it's big, it's top of the picture. See the little thing?
Yeah, that's the new one. That one just came out. That one's my very first one, that dates back a ways. Closer to the surface. I got more of all these.
Didn't have any fishy taste to it.
Yeah.
Stuff we just had.
I've been playing about 45 minutes. Thank you, sir.
And it's very, I know years of on the VFWs, they always used to.
Yeah, here,
Yeah,
yes, how
well,
long
they
I've been playing.
usually got like people who know how to cook
That
stuff.
goes back, I'd already been playing guitar a couple of years by the time this picture was taken. And that's my older brother.
Let me be clear, so.
But I didn't have a guitar of my own.
Clear yourself out.
Yes, man in your life.
Not to mention.
The CDs are 15.
Yeah,
I
no,
had a
it's just
doctor,
a
but
leaf.
Yeah, oh, you did?
It's just like a leaf,
yes, I do.
little piece of leaf.
And I'm under so much stress, it's a wonder I haven't started drinking.
If you're short of luck, I can deal with it.
The windows remind me of old schools. Used to go into basement
Thank you,
places
I
in
do
the
appreciate that.
down alleys.
The Yellow Room Gang.
It's good, that's for sure.
Sure did. Dan Christian
Go out
played
and
there a
stretch
couple
my legs
times.
for a bit, but I'll be
She's
right
part
back.
of the Yellow Room Gang. And a band. With Jan, her husband, and Annie and Rod Katz.
It's a good thing they
who've been
take a
to
break
Lake
in
County
between
also.
sets.
I don't know if you've seen that. We have a 5-piece band. We play.
Step out in here a little bit.
Yes, yes, we did, yeah. Yes, Blair was a good friend of Jan's.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And, I missed her memorial, unfortunately.
Oh, she's
Yeah, she had, I forget which kind of cancer took her just less than a year ago. Yeah, yeah, Lisa.
She's a great host.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
But it was good.
Yeah, and, it was a shame when she moved out, pastor, she was a pastor of that church for a while. And it's weird, because pastors never stay in one place for a long, long time. They always shuffle around, and so she wound up going, and I don't know how much of it is in like sports teams where they trade you, I don't know how it works.
Well,
Because,
yeah.
because I don't think she particularly wanted it happened. She went out to the West Coast for it. So she was a long way. And then she came back. But by then her health was not too good. I play piano, but it's very much my second instrument. I'm a guitar player.
Blowing her off.
And you play piano, I guess? I have an accordion now. Because I can play the pump action down, or figured out all the buttons. There's a zillion buttons. Yeah, I've been meaning to do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah, I do understand that. It just takes some time. Just a couple of years ago, I moved out of the Detroit area, and now I'm just outside of, so still east side of the state. But I grew up in Detroit when I was a kid, and spent most of my life around suburban Detroit. You guys are from this area? Oh.
That's like turning into
Yeah, I definitely did my share of game shows during the time.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you did.
But still, like, you know, and it's cool that we have live streams and that we can, you know, people all over the country
That's true, that's
can
true.
tune in
Yeah.
that haven't seen me in a long time.
Yeah, like I couldn't go to the East Coast for a while.
Yeah, because I have toured other areas of the country and I haven't been to some of them for a while, so it's nice to be able to tell those people that they can watch. But it's not quite as being in the room.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
We'll let you know. Thank you for this.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I do too.
Thank you.
God, I used to just,
Yeah.
I used to call for the house one time, I was in the Hancock.
Yeah,
Go to that,
yeah.
got a $49 bill. Everyone had everyone was dressed formal.
I've what's the combination of people being able to understand?
Crowded.
Because I know a lot of performers who
We had call us D&D, drink and dash. So they went down the hall, we get out of there.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We go down to the elevator.
What's your name? Betsy. I'm Jim. You probably know. Yes. So should I call him?
Ate her the tray instead I got away.
No, this is it for me. Yeah, I know. I had if I had my
It's got a big
my
box.
business in gear, I would make sure that I had something else going. But one thing led to another. I just finished this record recently, and wow, this
Serious, I used to go
called About
there
Time.
bars there, they almost.
And that one,
This
Is it in your
pretty
car?
busy, and I didn't,
Yeah, I take it
as much of my book out of my head as I should have. But I was glad to be able to make it here at least for the show. I'm glad you made it. Oh, yeah, I've done it before a few times. Although it's been a little while. Yeah, oh, it's been a while, yeah. And I was also here with Jan.
I asked them different people. And I did go check it because
They're 15 apiece, but if you're buying two,
tables now was the door, you know, that couple that was sitting outside by us. Right next to us out the window. Didn't see them.
oh, okay.
There were two
Well,
people.
first impressions, both of these are not recent. Yeah, this one is my new one. Those are literally.
And I went out there, two people were sitting at the end table, I says, Chance, did you see the balloon come out?
I think these are pretty good. I'm quite happy with them. I did out on Friday, I did Take My Son to Work. I don't think I've done anything on this one yet.
Somehow Warren hit her set. I don't know, it hit her there when, I don't know.
That is me and Jan. Jan and I recorded that together, but I wrote it.
Well, she said to me,
I was thinking, I might ask you.
and I said, well, she said,
Your call.
she had really been out tempo. And she pushes it down.
Okay, Jan Christie, this lovely woman right here, and she's a marvelous writer too. Yeah,
And then like the lady in
she's
the
a beautiful voice, great songwriter, and we co-wrote some of these tunes, and then I wrote some of the tunes, and we did all these dual vocal tunes. But this one is a little more full band sound. This one is a little more stripped down. Exactly.
Oh, yes.
But this one's got some big drums. Yeah. Well, I had a mix. I played almost all the guitars. Just half the basses. I do not play keyboard with drums. I play keyboards. So anyway, okay. I think I'm not going to argue if you want to take any of it. Well, over the years, I've sold more than these melodies. This is a long time. I'm still selling a few every so often. Yeah, we had a friend of mine and I shot the cover.
Oh, I got my jacket in the car.
Here's desperate. New one. No. Oh. That's still not always. They get a kick out of it. They get a kick out of it. Careful what venues you play at. I wouldn't do it at big venues. Only the fine. This is the brand new one. Check it out.
What's it called? Does this guy sound a little bit like James Taylor? Yes, to me. That's not a bad thing. Not at all.
Yes, exactly. Because we started on Mars and we wrecked the planet. Oh, and it came here. And we sonically slipped the butt to the earth. And that was there on the way out. Just a few. Yes, yeah,
Well,
I'm
we step back every once in a while, just not as much. I think it's because it's not that we don't like each other. We like each other a lot. It's just that we start at about 9 o'clock, and then we don't end until about 12:30. Our record is starting at 9 p.m. and we're going to bed at 2 a.m. At which point I said to him, I said, I enjoyed talking to you, really do. It's time for me to go to bed.
Oh, okay, but I'm not gonna be here next week.
But at
So
least
I'm
I
going
wasn't,
to
at least I wasn't.
Traverse City. We know where Old Mission is, Traverse City. Old
Yeah, we
Mission.
have.
So I'm going up there on Monday for a couple of weeks. All I was gonna say is, I'm glad I didn't miss it.
I know it's just,
I've been here a lot, I know. Thank you for that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
If not, I'm gonna be in Old Mission, Michigan, which is a much better place than Buffalo because it's right.
All right, we're going to get started again. Please find your seats. finding their seats. Jim's gonna be back with a whole new second set. Some people are gonna hear the first set. The second set. Next Friday, June the 28th, 8 o'clock. This stage right here, Mark Dvorak. Yeah. Come early. Mark usually brings a crowd of people. And then, the following day, Saturday, Mark is hosting a workshop right here in this room from 2 to 4. It's an advanced purchase only, $25. What is it? It's called something about learn to be a troubadour?
Yes, oh yes. Troubadour experience.
A troubadour experience with Mark Dvorak. He is probably one of the better known troubadours here in the Chicagoland area. So anyway, with all of that, what am I forgetting, guys?
You have to sing around tomorrow?
No, because Mark's going to be here. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Next, I'm getting old. Next, tomorrow in this room from 2 to 4 is the country western sing-around. You can bring your ears, you can bring a voice, you can bring an instrument. You can just show up and enjoy. The theme is, you'll never guess what, country western. There's a leader. It's 2 to 4, and they always bring in a good crowd. Now I think I'm done. So Jim, y'all come on back.
He's the man.
Thank you, John.
Okay. I spent that whole first set singing songs that I wrote. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to do a couple cover songs from friends of mine. Someone who I have been on this stage with together, my often duo partner Jan Christ. She couldn't be here tonight. She's out in Washington running a songwriter workshop this week. But just because I like her song so much, I'm going to do one for you right now. That I believe she wrote at that's an annual song retreat in Washington State that she does. And I'm pretty sure she wrote this song out there. So there's another little tie-in. Tell you everything I know, since you can't seem to let it go. I've known love for a long, long time. Used to be that love was mine. Love smells like shaving cream and Bonner soap. Wrinkles the sheets and leave you little notes. Sorry, it's not my song, I don't remember the words. Leaves you little notes. Looks a little like an unmade bed, but I remember everything love said. Sometimes people can't help but ask, where is love? Is love coming back? I don't know how it's gonna be. Love is a mystery. Love is a mystery. Love loves to dance to sweet old songs, stays up late and never sleeps in long. Hates to argue, love hates to debate, prefers the side roads to the interstate. Love is not blind, love just will not see the kind of things that we let come between. like religion or politics. Love never saw the sense in it. Sometimes people can't help but ask, where is love? Is love coming back? I don't know how it's gonna be. Love is a mystery. Love is a mystery. Love left behind the browners soap, the wrinkled sheets and the post-it notes. I find them underneath my bed, cry over everything love said. Sometimes people can't help but ask, where is love? Is love coming back? I don't know how it's gonna be. Love is a mystery. Love is a mystery. Love is a mystery. Thank you, thank you. And that song we put on a record together. We duetted on it, and it's over there. Just a little plug. And I've got another song from another friend that I'd like to do right now. Someone who I'm very sorry to say just passed away just a couple days ago. And he's a fabulous performer, was a fabulous performer and songwriter. I hope he still is somewhere. But he struggled with cancer for quite some time, and this time I have words. I might still screw it up, but at least I don't have an excuse. Wait, I should go this way. Tom Prasada Rao. He wrote a song for George Floyd. Some people die for honor. Sorry, I'm learning this song. I only learned it yesterday. Some people die for honor. Some people die for love. Some people die while singing to the heavens above. Some people die believing the cross on Calvary Hill. Some people die in the blink of an eye for a $20 bill. Some people go out in glory, the wind at their back. Some get to tell their own story, write their own epitaph. Sometimes you see it coming, sometimes you don't know until you run out of breath with a knee on your neck for a $20 bill. Brother, I never knew you. Now I never will. But I make this promise to you. I'll remember you still. Let this be our communion. It's time to break the bread. this in remembrance, just like the good book said. Sometimes the wine is a sacrament, sometimes the blood is just spilled, sometimes the law is the devil's last straw, future unfulfilled. Like the dream they killed for a $20 bill. Rest in peace, Tom. And while we're kind of sober and thinking of the passage of life, I'll do a song that I wrote when my father passed away. I happened to be vacationing out of the country when he passed, and I got home the night before the funeral. And first thing she said when I saw my mother, she said, "You're gonna sing at the funeral, aren't you?" Of course. Yeah, sure. Wow. I could not think of a song, you know, that seemed like to fit the bill. So I stayed up late and I wrote one. Sang it the next morning. We've been headed here since we started. It's always been perfectly clear. No matter where else you thought you were going, you knew that you'd wind up here. We sometimes felt like we lost our bearings, and we've all felt the wild wind blow. But somehow today you have found your way here to the end of the road. At the end of the road, where the world turns into sky. Well, it's been such a long, long walk, and now it's time to fly. We'll walk this final mile together, help you roll away the stone. But we cannot pass this shining veil. You have to go on alone, sailing down your own hidden river, on your way to your next episode. We laugh and we cry as we wave goodbye, here at the end of the road. At the end of the road, where the world turns into sky. Well, it's been such a long, long walk, and now it's time to fly. Now it's time to fly. All this crazy coming and going, it's what has us all buffaloed. I'll come back this way on some other day, when I come to the end of the road. At the end of the road, where the world turns into sky. Well, it's been such a long, long walk, Now it's time to fly. Now it's time to fly. Oh, now it's time to fly. Now it's time to fly. Now it's time to fly. Oh, now it's time to fly. Oh, now it's time to fly. Now it's time, now it's time, now it's time. Thank you. How many songs about death can I do? This one's a little different. I fell off a 30-story building, one false step and before I knew, I fell off a 30-story building, I landed on you. Funny how your life can flash before your eyes in the time that it takes to blink. But 30 stories is a long way down, and I had time to think. So I called upon a long-lost friend, someone I used to know, thinking maybe he could help me out, 'cause it wasn't my time to go. Then in a miracle, my future was made secure the moment that you stepped into my life and stepped right out of yours. I fell off a 30-story building, down and down and down I flew. I fell off a 30-story building, I landed on you. Spent 7 weeks in the hospital, I still walk with a limp. Short-term memories not so good. Alas, you were not so fortunate, as witnesses can attest. EMS scraped up what they could and then hosed down the rest. When I made my request in fear and faith and innocence, how was I to know it would result in such an unexpected consequence? Who knows why we live or die? You're not here, why am I? Hard and fast, no take or give. Must one die so I might live? I brought you these flowers and a thank you card. I don't know what else to do, but there's a couple things that I would like to know. I mean, was this okay with you? Was it only just an accident, master plan, or a cosmic whim? I also tried to ask that buddy of mine, but I haven't heard back from him. So will I ever know some meaning or purpose that remains unsaid? Maybe someday I will see the light in a sudden shadow overhead. I fell off a 30-story building, rinky-dinky and a parlez-vous. I fell off a 30-story building, I landed on. Let's make a sing-along. Oh, all right. All right. Wow. Okay. So enough about death. We'll do a tune here that could possibly be about birth. So. If I can remember how it starts. He was a tractor driving, chew, spitting, chicken plucking, cow tipping, hay bale, a son of a gun. She's a pig slopping cutie living just down the road. He'd like to make his only one. Now she's a hot potato, he's a blast from the pasture. She's mighty quick, but he's even faster. So tonight there's gonna be some animal husbandry. Heart and lung and blood and bone. Hold on, honey, he's bringing it home to you. So what you gonna do? He went to hell's half acre in a widowmaker, Studebaker, looking for you know who. Like a hunter on a tracker in a chroma lacquer firecracker, screaming down US 2. He's got a man on a mission, got the throttle wide open. Ain't no way of telling, but you know he's really hoping that tonight there's gonna be a little animal husbandry. Hard and okay, I totally screwed that line up. It goes hair and teeth and connective tissue. Sooner or later you're gonna wish you had a clue about what she's gonna do. The moon is on the rise. Stars are in the skies. Some crazy magic on the breeze. X and Y. My, oh my. It's how we all came to be. Now we all get the notion of emotional commotion at the sensual barbecue. Everybody's driven by the fateful apparition of the possible dream come true. People got to have that physical connection, as long as there's a chance of heading that direction. And there's always gonna be some animal husbandry. We might even see a little animal wifery. Hips and lips and mystery comes as no surprise, and we already knew just what we're gonna do. Woo! Wow. Okay, and another little tale of romance. This one takes place in an entirely different venue. I wrote this song up at Lamb's Retreat for Songwriters a few years back, and it's a wonderful weekend for anyone who has even the remotest interest in songwriting, whether you're a total beginner or expert. It's got something for everybody. And what happens is that you show up for a 3-day weekend and you're given an assignment to write a song, what you're writing your song about. And after 3 days, 2.5 really, everyone, by Sunday morning, everyone's supposedly got a song written, and everybody plays their songs for everybody in the group. And there's often quite a few folks. It's not uncommon to have between 40 and 50 people at these things. So you get hit with a blast of a whole bunch of brand new songs on that Sunday morning. And because there's so many people, John really had to lay down some rules because otherwise we'd be there all afternoon. So instead he just says, when you get up and you do your song, You don't say anything, you just say your name and you launch off into the song, which is completely opposite from what I'm doing right now. But the thing that kind of concerned me was that sometimes songs can use just a little bit of a setting, you know, that when you make your introduction. So I was trying to figure out how I might accomplish that. So this is what I did. You'd have think that people would have had enough of silly love songs. I look around me and I see my reputation has preceded me. And so to cap the weekend, I've found that I can sneak in an introduction to my song. If I make it part of the song, so lend an ear or just ignore while I play some random chords and tell you of my trip to the grocery store and my date with destiny. You had the cart with the wobbly wheel, and you walked kind of funny in your shoe with the broken heel, and you knocked down that tower of cans, backed right into the pastry stand. I knew that you were the one for me, because it takes one to know one, and no one could ever be more like me. It seems we both have two left feet, and your ineptness is awful sweet. And is there any possibility that you might fall for a goofball like me? So I followed you all around the store, past the spills of brownie mixes and the cleanup in aisle 4, rehearsing just what I would say in case you ever looked my way. I knew that I must get through to you, because it takes one to know one, and no one could ever be more suited to me. Take your aim, you're nowhere near it. You must be a kindred spirit. Somehow I just have to make you see that you could fall for a goofball like me. Then suddenly our eyes met across the ethnic foods. This grocery store became a starry night. My heart pounding, love unfolding, the bag of flour that I was holding slipped through my hands, and everything went white. As the air cleared, slowly I could see a pure snow-white angel standing right in front of me. I stood there wishing I were dead. You smiled, shook the flower from your head, and said, "Wow, you're even worse than me." Because it takes one to know one, and no one could ever be more klutzy. I thought my record hard to break, but your mistake sure takes the cake and makes me think that I just might like to get to know a goofball like you. Ever since then we had been inseparable, leaving in our wake damage thoroughly irreparable. We crash our cars, we spill our coffee, pick ourselves back up and off we go. And don't you know it has to be because it takes one to know one, no one or two could ever be more like you. Look out, world, now here comes trouble. All we touch, it turns to rubble. Ever and for always will be thus. A couple of goofballs like us. Trips back from the restroom find us, trailing toilet paper behind us, or something equally ignominious. A couple of goofballs like us. The two of us fulfill each other as long as we don't kill each other. We're just one big happy catastrophe. A couple of goofballs like you and me. Okay. And I've been doing songs from other people, and here's a song with a major contribution from someone else who happens to be sitting against the back wall of the room there. Our lovely Jenny Beneman, of course, is the seemingly indefatigable composer of haikus. She comes up with these brilliant ones like that. It's something, and a number of us were invited to write songs inspired by one or some of her haikus, and I had the honor of contributing to that project, which wound up on a CD. And there are some really cool songs on that there, by a number of friends of mine too, and friends of yours, I think. And so I'm going to do that song right now. Because a haiku is designed, everybody know what a haiku is? It's a 3-line poem, and it's just 3 lines. And the first line has 5 syllables, and the next line has 7 syllables, and then the last line has 5 syllables. So it's a short poem. Makes for a pretty darn short song. So I took a few of Jenny's haikus, and I mangled them to do what I wanted them to do. They didn't, come out completely unscathed, but I managed to write the syllables in the song so that there's a 5-syllable line, a 7-syllable line, and then a 5-syllable line, etc. And that happens again and again. But the song also, I wrote in some unusual time signatures, because most songs are written in 4/4 or 3/4. I wrote this song in 5/4 for the verses and 7/4 for the bridge to match the structure of the haiku. So, so it's a little weird. And I think the introduction goes far longer than the song lasts. We can't figure out just what this is all about. We cannot explain, and so we remain perennially perplexed. What will happen next? If things only would go just how we think they should, despite how it seems, perhaps what that means, it's possible things may go better than we know. How do we know the tune? One been gone too soon, fading with the afternoon. Now just what have we done? What is not begun? How much song is left unsung? This is what is true. There is light inside of you, lurking in in corners, hiding in dormers, leaving precious little doubt. It wants to come out. Music from Jenny Benjamin and Jim Bizer.
That's my favorite of all of them.
Oh yeah, I bet you say tell that all of them. I'll just bet. Let's see how we doing. Okay, I got time for a few more tunes. Where am I? Okay, let's do. Eggplant and liver and 3-week-old jello. This bruise on my leg that's all purple and yellow. Athlete's foot jock itch and bumblebee stings. These are a few of my least favorite things. Raindrops on campouts and whiskers on women. Seaweed and jellyfish when I go swimming. Small bugs that fly in my mouth when I sing. These are a few of my least favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, telling me how I can go kiss their ashes. The crushing defeat romance so often brings. These are a few of my least favorite things. When the dog barfs, when Aunt Bee sings, when I'm through the shredder, I simply remember my least favorite things, and then I don't feel much better. Races and laces on which I keep tripping. Bigots and spigots that won't stop their dripping. Fake news and Facebook bots pulling our strings. These are a few of my least favorite things. Suits who would squander our employees' pensions. Spooks who ignore the Geneva Conventions. Reality show moguls who'd like to be king. These are a few of my least favorite things. Wildfires and flooding amid climate denial. Elected officials who should be on trial. The way this all screws with my karmic centering. These are a few of my least favorite things. Moments my actions have been less than stunning. Personal failures my mind keeps rerunning. All of those times when I can't make it rhyme. These are a few of my... When we can't reach that elusive objective, so much of our striving seems so ineffective. When all my dreams are smashed to smithereens. These are a few of my least favorite things. When all goes dark, when all these things don't go like they should, I simply remember my least favorite things, and then I don't feel so good. Wow. That's how I remember it. It goes like that, I think.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, man, you know, there's just too many songs.
What am I going to do? Let's do. Okay, I'm going to do
just a handful of more tunes. I'm going to squeeze them in. Yeah, sometimes you just run out of steam and you gotta refuel. Whoops. Too long we've been out on a road, too far away from our home, too late to try to postpone this trip into the dark night. After months have turned into years, after all our sweat and our tears, we finally find our way back here. Back to the well, back to the fountain, back to the stream, back to the source of this whole crazy dream, back to a place we can sit and rest for a spell. Back to the well. Lower it down, down in the hole. Let it fill up the bowl. Raise it back up like you're lifting your soul. Back into the daylight, up to where we can see our way. Out to where our fortunes lay. Do what we can for one more day. Then it's back to the well, back to the fountain, back to the stream, back to the source of this whole crazy dream, back to a place we can sit and rest for a spell. Back to the well, back to the well. Well, what do we have here? Some ragamuffin vagabond who tried to shed a tear. Drink deep, drink long, make yourself strong again. When you're weary and done with it all, sick and tired of taking the fall, down and out with your back to the wall. Come back to the well, back to the fountain, back to the stream, back to the source of this whole crazy scheme, back to a place we can sit and rest for a spell. Back to the well. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do just a couple more, and this one, actually both of these, if I do what I think I'm gonna do, because sometimes I change in the middle of things. But a couple of songs from the new record. This one. Of course, I'm doing these tunes solo tonight. I've got some other musicians on some of the tunes on some of those songs on the record. Some of those are me. I play multiple instruments on a few of the tracks. But this one I sang and play guitar on, and Sab Madigan and Katie Larson of a group known as the Accidentals put on some absolutely beautiful string parts. So I wish they were here tonight, but they're not. Whoop, hold on. There we go. tried to find what is behind this curtain. It's a thing that I thought, a lie that I bought, that somehow we ought to be certain of what is and where we are going. Fact is, there's no way of knowing. How can we go on? Everything's wrong. All hope is gone, it would seem. And soon stars realign. Everything's fine here in my little dreamland. Joyous despair, happy nightmare, both here and there. Maybe I don't really care about what all this might mean. Remains to be seen as we careen between laughter and fear. Smile and a tear, glad that I'm here, carving our happily ever after. Easy for me, sitting tight and pretty, while over there it's open warfare. It tears me up inside to see them all torn up while I'm not. Keep what I've got while I can. When will it come for me, now or eventually? Cosmic reciprocity for living like I've got the right to be sitting tight and pretty. Too much for one man, do what I can to understand the conundrum instead. Empty my head, go back to bed, back to dreamland. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here tonight, and for making it past the Grove Festival. The Grove Festival, yeah, that was a surprise to me, anyway. But thanks to everyone viewing at home. We got a little box up there. A shout out to Annie Caps. I'm told is watching the show. And she's a very good friend of mine, and yeah. I don't know who else might be out there. So if I didn't say your name, I didn't know. But I love you. Yeah, and I'm gonna do one more tune for you. This is also on the new record. This is the very last tune on the new record. I'm gonna stop all my bitching and moaning. No more complaining for me. I'm gonna stop bitching and moaning goodbye to woe and misery. But not right away, no, not right away. I'm feeling much too bad today. I'm gonna get pissed, I'm gonna get plastered. Can't help being such a crotchety bastard. Trouble man with debts to pay. I'm gonna bitch and moan my life away. I'm gonna stop all my wishing and hoping. Had enough of these pipe dreams. I'm gonna stop all my wishing and hoping. Quit chasing rainbows and moonbeams. But not right away, no, not right away. 'Cause this could be my lucky day. Sooner or later I just might win. Gotta be there when my ship comes in. Sitting here on this dock of the bay. Gonna wish and hope my life away. Is such a lovely place, makes all your dreams come true, and then it turns around and knocks the stuffing out of you. Leaves you lying in the street just when you think you're truly paid. That lucky old sun comes shining through. Ooh. I'm gonna stop all my bitching and moaning, bitching and moaning, wishing and hoping, shucking and jiving, peeping and hiding. I'm gonna stop all this crazy commotion, quit this goofy gig entirely. But not right away, no, not right away. I guess I'm going to die someday. But until then I keep wishing and hoping, shucking and jiving, bitching and moaning. What I say every night and every day, people, I'm gonna live my life away. I'm gonna live my life away. Yeah, I'm gonna live my life away. Yes, I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna live my life. Gonna live my life. Gonna live my life away. Hey, hey, yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm gonna live my life away. Hey, hey, hey. I'm gonna live my life away. Thank you so very, very, very much.
Another wonderful night in the coffee house. For those of you who are in the online, hello. You missed it, yeah, well, I guess you didn't miss it, but there's something special about being here in the coffee house
It's true.
and watching Jim do his thing. Next week, Mark Dvorak on the stage. Get here early.
Yeah, you don't want to miss Mark.
But,
But
yes. Are we ready? No one gets out of this coffee house without an encore. So, my gosh, by golly, but you'd just be having one more.
just one more. Just one more.
Take it away.
Oh, thank you. This is an old I wrote it, but I wrote it at a whole nother part of my life. But you know, once in a while, this just seems to be the right thing, and it's a nice way to say good night, or goodbye, as the case may be. And you can help me a little with this. You're leaving today, and I'm headed for the door. Guess we've said all there is to say. I wish I could say more. So bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. We all have our roads as we travel toward our destiny. You'll find if you inspect your load, you're carrying a little part of me. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. We'll say bye, bye, bye. We'll say bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Sing with me. We'll say bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. We'll say bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. Thank you ever so much. Thanks to Joel and Tim and Chris and who might we got? John, yes, and all of you for coming out and supporting this concert series. If it wasn't for you, not a whole lot would happen, huh? So yeah, please come out to see Mark Dvorak. He's going to be great as usual. And thanks so much for having me in here tonight, and we'll see you again.
Did anybody ever tell you you sound a little bit like James?